Okay, let's do some metal work. Okay, let's do some metal work. So we got to cut this out and square that up, and then there's some securement holes here. I might just weld the securement holes up and just true this square up because it's not really rusted out all the way around it. There is some rust there, but I can treat that. That'll be all right. This one, because there's holes back here and out here, I'm going to probably take this panel all the way to the edge and then make a new one and then put a seam right here and then body up the seam. It's all going to be bed liner in here, so you'll never see any of that. It seems to be okay over here. I mean, a couple of little pinholes, but that'll get taken care of with seam sealer and encapsulation. Hole back here too. Shit. Alright. This bed's in a lot rougher shape than I thought, but we're so close now. The hell with it. I'm gonna get it done. Here we go. Oh, once upon a time, my dad told me never to use these tools for cutting really hard stuff. And of course, me and my buddies, we were doing a Dodge small block, or a Dodge short wide small block, a big block, and we put a 413 wedge motor in a little short wide Dodge back in the day, and we were cutting the rivets off for the body mounts on the frame, and we broke this bit, and I've always kept it around because it works perfect for cutting seams. Custom tools sometimes are the greatest, and it's got a cool story. That's for you, Loftus boys. Cool. There's a crossbar under the bed right here. I see the spot welds in it, so I'm going to cut it right on that edge. So that way when you look underneath the bed, you won't see that seam. You'll have something hard here. Secure it to, so the seam's not floating in the middle of space, and that'll let me take the rest of this BS out of here. That's part of why I'm fighting it over here, because it's square all the way around. This side of the seam, it goes like this and then tucks over, and I want to pinch that together, so I'm trying not to mess this side up. This part of the panel, we can make hamburger out of it. You can notice I'm kind of angling towards this center section to keep this from getting all messed up. We're not going to change the bed pan. Get this on this side, out of there. And I put the slot on it. There's a spot there. There's a spot. So I just need 3. And I'm just going to lift. Alright, somewhere. Okay, that's good. That's there. Cool. There's another bit here. And with this tooth on there, you can get down in a hole, and that tooth will help hold you up on top of the panel. This will cut this thing home. Alright, there's the bed brace, which goes all the way up to the front. So that's good. I can just put some tack or put some spot weld in it, like 3 or 4 like the factory did. Seam sealed across there. With this panel out, you guys can you know, it's a good example of why I spend so much time cleaning. I mean, even with as much cleaning as I did, you can still see there's a little bit of seam sealer in this crack, and it's rusted and corroded all the way down to the bottom of the seam. This is where the panel came off up to that line right there. So no matter how much I do, if I don't take everything apart, then, you know, I can't get down to this stuff, and that's the... But yeah, this is kind of just the nature of the beast when you got rigs that are, you know, 50, 60 years old and they've been used, and I wouldn't say abused, it's just like, this is a pick-em-up truck. It's been out in the weather and used for firewood and used for all kinds of stuff over the years, camping and family stuff, and you know, it's just kind of what happens. So it'll last a long time when it's done, and it'll be stored inside and rust treated on the outside and all that. So it's going to be decades before this thing ever has a problem again. So, but that's just, you know, a good visual for you guys. Well, I've worked myself down to only having about an hour worth of time left today, so we're gonna pause on this, and I'm gonna spend a little time up here on this firewall, I think, because I want to paint this and the inner fenders and the bed and a bunch of stuff all at the same time. So I might as well get going on that. So that's where I'm gonna go. Sometimes you bounce back and forth and from here to there and to other things, and so yeah, catch me if you can. All right, 44 minutes, 45 minutes. Where'd we get? We got a dead flashlight. That's great. Hey, there's actually some metal here. That's good. So this is usually all rotten out when it's as nasty as it is, and that's why I wanted to check on it. But we actually caught it right at the right time. This side's worse, and it's real pitted, but it's still whole. So I'm gonna finish cleaning that out back there behind the engine, and then get it all prepped. But I cone wheeled it with the vinyl wheel, and I hit the rust with the steel wheel, and then I'm gonna come back with a paint removing disc and get all the rust spots prepped like this, and then we'll shoot the whole we'll be ready to shoot the whole firewall. We got to do that first, and then we'll use black seam sealer over the top of it, and the firewall will be done. Well, I'm just chipping away, and I'm out of here. Dad duties again. Check you later, guys. Hey, I paused you. Okay. Oh, well, I was so excited and ready to go this morning that I came in and started working before I turned the camera on or clocked in. Whoops! So here we are. We're gonna make a metal panel. Curly fries, anybody? Probably not the curly fries you want, huh? Okay. Here we go again. Stay on your lines. I moved out of the big shop and sold my shear. Yeah, here we are. Oh, we got 19 and a half. That's okay, we'll shave a quarter off that. That and there like that. And we are, yeah, we're not that far off, but hey, we're getting there, boys. All right. What are we doing next? We gotta dig the press brake out. Back there, behind the press brake. Yeah, back there. See you in a minute. Okay, we got stuff cleaned up all the way around the edges. I got all the spot welds knocked down and did some hand trimming on this cut right here and did some hand trimming on the new panel. I just got to come through and beat this metal flat where it got kind of messed up from the air chisel, which is easy. And then get my body clamps out. Panels over here, pressed and ready to go. We put spot weld holes in the side of our press brake edge. That way we can get underneath it like this and clamp it. And then we'll spot weld it in there like that, and then you won't see any welds up here. When you look down in here, you don't see any welds. It's because it's spot welded underneath it. So we're gonna get all that set into place, ready to go. I'll get my clamps out of the toolbox and we'll see if we can buzz her home. I got a square to make there and a circle to make there, but I want to get the floor done first, so. Yeah. Alright, we got our little patch panel put in over here. I'm ready to weld it now. I just basically made a cardboard template. Made a cardboard template and transferred it on just a sheet metal like you seen me do on the other one, and trimmed her out and stuck her on there with a magnet. So take some pictures and we'll fire up the welder. Holy crap, what a pain in the ass. Check it out. Hole's all gone. One little pinhole there, one little pinhole there I'm going to buzz up. The rest of it I'm okay with. I mean, we got it too hot. It's such a small little panel and I was hauling acid. I got it too hot and it warped out, but it's a bed box, so I'll get it all welded together, beat it with the hammer, skiff coat it, block it off, and be ready to go. Next up, that guy. We got a little piece over here for it.